Am I not good enough? Was all this hard work in vain? What about all those countless hours of my sweat, blood, and tears? How could I lose to someone who hasn't put in the same amount of work as me? Oikawa Toru is a setter for the boys volleyball club over at Obajose High, otherwise known as Seijo, a private high school in the Miyagi prefecture. Born on the same day I was born. Weird flex, I know. His zodiac sign is Cancer. Irrelevant to the topic, I know. When we first see him, he is shown as this dominating force, a force to be reckoned with, a force that gives off a calm yet chilling aura, someone who is clearly confident in his skill, so much so to the point where even in tough situations, doesn't even break a sweat. As someone who has played competitive sports growing up, I can say with full confidence that this trait cannot come from pure talent. This is a trait that takes years of experience to be able to stand your own and perform at the top of your game even in the toughest situations. Is only possible when you've seen that situation multiple times. From our first encounter with Oikawa, it is clear he is no rookie. He has been here before and continues to show us that throughout the entire tournament arc that he indeed is a veteran, but Oikawa is special, yet in the very opposite sense. You see, when you give the term special to sports players, it is normally endued with a sense of talent. Most people who are quote-unquote special in sports are considered talented in their respective areas. And well, you see, that's exactly what Oikawa lacks. Talent. Talent in the one place he wants it most, volleyball. Yet he is special because of his hard work, dedication, and love for his craft being that of a setter. But you see, he is no ordinary setter. Through his hard work and perseverance, he is one that, for the time being, surpassed that or other setters with gifted talent, like Kageyama. He is a setter of the highest level in high school, and even to the extent that he has mastered the art of being able to bring the best out of whatever players he chooses to play with. As a setter, this is key and no easy task, yet it's a level that can be surpassed. And that's where Kageyama comes in. Kageyama later on in the series surpassed this and finds a way to make Hinata even better than he was before. But what does Kageyama have that Oikawa doesn't? A single word: talent. As the famous saying goes, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. But see, this rarely ever is the case in competitive sports, as talent is always found working hard. And because of this, it's only natural that those without talent fall to those who have this gift, sooner or later. Although for Oikawa, it is only much later on in the series that one could argue Tobio surpassed him, but this was something Oikawa struggled with throughout his entire life. A struggle that revolved around another talented individual, Ushijima. Ushijima has always been this glaring hole stopping him from achieving his goal of winning. Every single tournament, every single time, over and over and over again. Losses upon losses from the same person. You can only imagine how psychologically torturing that is. You see, Oikawa was slowly getting eaten up inside. He didn't have the talent, but he decided to never give up. He honed his skills, and despite all the losses, he worked and worked himself tirelessly day in and day out to win, and win. And time again, he lost. From junior high losing to Ushijima, at the inter high after beating Karasuno, proceeded to get clapped by Ushijima and Shiratorizawa, and again later on in the spring high preliminaries after making it to the semi-finals, losing to Karasuno 1-2. You can only imagine the inferiority Oikawa must have felt after losing to Tobio. I mean, after all, Oikawa knew Kageyama would surpass him one day due to his raw talent, but he never let it get to him and continued to work. After the loss against Karasuno, Oikawa and his teammates were streaming tears. It was obvious that this loss hurt. I mean, heck, you can't blame the guy. Being outclassed by someone with talent despite all your hard work is textbook. However, when talent fails to work hard, hard work pays off. And that's what Oikawa believes in so dearly. A quote by Oikawa himself in the midst of the game against Karasuno: Talent is something you make bloom. Instinct is something you polish. And we see this mentality of his flourishing within him time and time again. After the loss against Karasuno, Oikawa speaks with Ushijima, in where Ushijima tells Oikawa that he made a mistake joining the team that he joined, and he should have joined his team. However, Oikawa replies to this by saying, "This is simply the beginning of my volleyball career." And yes, it indeed was. You see, here at Character Analysis Central, we don't just stop by covering a person's story. We take a deep dive into the character's abilities as well. And when I tell you Oikawa isn't just a setter, I mean it. My man's jumping reach is around 335 centimeters, and that translates over to his insanely powerful jump serve. This man's jump serve was so powerful it left Karasuno speechless with no answer for a good minute. I mean, man's jump serve was so scary that it made the opposite team scared every time he was up. Everyone was always on edge, and the iconic chants while he goes up to serve from the crowd is just beautiful, honestly. Add this to his ability to effortlessly read opponents' moves and his skills as a setter, you have an overpowered monster in the making. Although Oikawa couldn't finish off his high school years the way he would have preferred, I have no doubt in my mind that he will never give up, persevere, and push his limits to become the best setter of all time. Oikawa is perhaps my favorite character in the entire anime. Maybe this is because of the level of relatability of his work ethic when it comes to sports, but he is definitely an inspiration and will continue to be one. I want to end this video with a quote from him that really hit deep, where he turned to his team in volume 17 extra chapter and said, "Thank you for these 3 years. We all know those 3 years didn't go the way he wanted, yet he truly appreciated everyone and every chance he was given." And for him to have said this is beyond imagination. Granted, his personality is mostly a prideful one with an outwardly flippant attitude, but his respect for the game and his teammates are shown, and that right there is every reason for why he has my utmost respect. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to smash that subscribe button if you're new, and turn on notifications, of course. And I guess till then, see ya.